Here's everything that happened while we were on the clock. The United States and Russia agreed to try to resolve the war in Ukraine without involving Ukraine in the talks. Elon Musk helped in the firing of hundreds of FAA workers, with his SpaceX employees potentially stepping in to fill those positions. A U.S. appellate court blocked Biden's Save Student Loan plan, while the White House clarified that Musk is not legally in control of DOGE. The Trump administration removed privacy officials at the agency overseeing government hiring and firing. Planned Parenthood to resume abortion services in Kansas City, with St. Louis expected to follow this week. The head of the FDA's food division has resigned, and the FDIC let go of new employees as part of a broader government job cut situation. A prescription benefit manager is pushing to dismiss a lawsuit over the asthma death of a 22-year-old after inhaler prices spiked. Leonard Peltier was released from prison after a commutation of his sentence by Biden. Kentucky and the South brace for a cold snap with fears of more fatalities. The Trump administration reduced the workforce of another federal agency regulating Musk's company. In Missouri, a new bill seeks to protect the information of major water users from public record laws. A judge has ordered Mayor Eric Adams and DOJ lawyers to appear in court to explain the case dismissal request. Despite changes expected under Biden, the Trump administration kept Biden's tough merger review rules in place. Lastly, Winter Storm Kingston is expected to bring heavy snow to the central U.S. before moving on to the mid-Atlantic, bringing travel disruptions and dangerous conditions. And that's everything you missed while we were on the clock. The price of his inhaler skyrocketed from $35 to $539, and he died because he couldn't afford it. Now his family is suing. A Wisconsin couple is taking pharmacy benefit manager OptumRx to court after their 22-year-old son, Cole, died from an asthma attack following the dramatic price hike of his medication. The family alleges that OptumRx's actions, along with Walgreens' involvement, directly contributed to Cole's tragic death. Cole, who had suffered from asthma since childhood, used an inhaler to manage his condition. His medication had previously cost $35, but in January 2024, Cole was shocked to learn that the price had risen to $539 when he tried to refill his prescription at Walgreens. Unable to afford the new price, Cole went without his medication for several days, eventually suffering a fatal asthma attack. In the lawsuit, Cole's parents, Shannon and William, argue that OptumRx forces patients to use expensive brand name drugs when cheaper alternatives are available. They also claim that OptumRx's practices, which require patients to try more expensive medications before cheaper options, violate Wisconsin state law. According to the law, OptumRx should have provided a 30-day notice before making such a significant price change, giving Cole time to request an alternative. However, OptumRx has filed a motion to dismiss the claims, stating that federal law, specifically the Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974, prevents the family from bringing the lawsuit. ERISA, which sets standards for health plans in private industry, also shields companies like OptumRx from many state law claims related to benefit plans. The company also argued that the lawsuit paints an incomplete picture, stating that Cole had not refilled his prescription since 2022 and was offered a different medication. The case is currently being heard by U.S. District Judge Byron Browning Conway. For more details, visit Law and Crime. Microsoft and OpenAI aren't just building chatbots, they're arming the state of Israel with AI designed to track, target, and kill Palestinians and Lebanese people at unprecedented speed. With the backing of American tech giants, Israel has turned AI into an instrument of mass surveillance and genocide, enabling the mass killings of tens of thousands in Gaza, likely higher and beyond. According to the Associated Press, since October 2023, Israel's use of US-made AI systems has exploded. These tools scan phone calls, texts, and videos. This technology is also used to order drone strikes. Over 50,000 people in Gaza, likely more, and many in Lebanon have been killed. Israel's using AI systems to hunt down victims, which include women, children, and families. The use of Microsoft and OpenAI has been responsible for an unimaginable toll of human suffering in Gaza and Lebanon. In November 2023, a woman fled her home in Lebanon with her 3 daughters and mother to escape Israeli bombardment. They drove in a car marked with children's toys to show that they were civilians. An Israeli drone struck their car, killing the 3 girls, ages 10, 12, and 14, and their grandmother. The state of Israel uses Microsoft and OpenAI to kill Palestinians, bomb buildings, and destroy critical infrastructure. One member of the IOF admitted AI once labeled high school students as dangerous because of a mistranslated word. The AP interviewed 14 current and former employees from Microsoft, OpenAI, Google, and Amazon, most of whom spoke anonymously for fear of retaliation. Journalists reviewed internal company data, including a $133 million contract between Microsoft and Israel. Advanced AI models provided through ChatGPT or OpenAI's ChatGPT and Microsoft's Azure cloud platform are purchased by the Israeli military. The Israeli military use of Microsoft and OpenAI tools surged nearly 200 times since last March. Data stored on Microsoft servers doubled to 13.6 petabytes by July 2024, enough to hold 350 times the digital memory of every book in the Library of Congress. Microsoft and OpenAI supply AI to Israel's military under a $133 million deal, while Google and Amazon collaborate on a $1.2 billion project. Workers at these companies protested, saying they didn't want their technology to be used for killing. Some were even fired for speaking out. Israel's use of US-made AI is only the start. If you think this is a problem confined to distant parts of the world, think again. That same technology could soon be turned on us during the next uprising. ChatGPT and Microsoft should never be tools for genocide or deciding who lives and who dies. Yet, as US tech giants deepen ties with Israel, fears grow that AI-driven wars will spread globally, leaving ordinary people like you and me to pay the price. The US Food and Drug Administration recently fired several staff members who were reviewing the brain implant company Neuralink that's owned by Elon Musk. These layoffs, part of a larger reduction in the federal workforce, included about 20 employees in the FDA's office responsible for reviewing medical devices, including those from Neuralink and other companies developing brain-computer interface devices. According to multiple publications, the layoffs are expected to slow down the FDA's ability to process medical device applications, including Neuralink's. The cuts have raised concerns that they may affect the safety of trials for Neuralink's brain implant technology, which is currently being tested on disabled patients. The company is also working on a device aimed at restoring vision, which has been given special review by the FDA. The firings are part of Musk's broader efforts to reduce government spending, which also impacts agencies that regulate his companies, such as Tesla and SpaceX. Despite the recent positive performance reviews of the fired employees, the dismissal letter cited performance reasons for the layoffs. The loss of these FDA workers could make it harder for the agency to review medical devices quickly and safely. This could have serious consequences for both current and future medical trials.